high-profile issues. The Reverend William Barber has started a 3-state Get Out the Vote tour that will take him to North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. The tour started Friday in Flat Rock and will go to 5 other North Carolina locations: Henderson, Dunn, Warsaw, Winston-Salem, and 2 stops in Greensboro. You're listening to NCN News.
Will Democrats break Republican supermajorities in the North Carolina General Assembly? Will this year's election change the course of the state Supreme Court? What about all those constitutional amendments on the ballot? Carolina Journal will help you answer those questions. Available each month as a free newspaper, every day online at carolinajournal.com. Carolina Journal, your #1 source for government news that affects you. Visit carolinajournal.com today.
Basketball season is here, and so is the 2018 ACC Basketball Preview Magazine. You can find it on newsstands everywhere and online right now at accsports.com. Get the scoop on all the teams with predictions from the experts, recruiting news, and rankings of the best ACC players and teams. No other magazine dedicates 10 pages to each ACC school, each jam-packed with stats and information. Want a copy shipped to you? It's easy. Just go to accsports.com and click on the Basketball Preview banner.
For the first time, women can apply to join the British military's Best of the Best. CBS News reporter Larry Miller explains.
Britain's Defense Department says female soldiers can apply to join the elite special forces, a move that for the first time allows women to serve in every role in the British military. Joining the special forces takes a year and is recognized as one of the most grueling military tests in the world. Training includes how to survive interrogation and intense sleep deprivation. Not all are happy about it. A former British commander in Afghanistan says letting women into the special forces will cost lives. Larry Miller, CBS News, London.
The world's largest pork producer says it plans to install covers over pig waste lagoons at most of its North Carolina hog farms. WRAL-TV reports Smithfield Foods also says in a Thursday statement it would install new low-trajectory tools to spread hog waste on nearby fields, replacing the sprinklers some neighbors complain spray feces into the wind. Mixed in with all the political season's campaign signs staked into the ground of front lawns and roadsides, you might see campaign signs for Sasquatch or elect butts. Maybe even one that simply states, "These signs are dumb." Passers-by reacting to the satirical signs tell WTVD.
I figured it was real. Yeah, I just figured that was someone's last name.
You thought it was a candidate named Butts?
Yeah.
No, it's fake. It's not real.
Really? Interesting.
Freedom of speech, you know. I mean, you have just the right to put a sign out there that says something about butts as you do, you know, about voicing your political opinions.
Sinead O'Connor says she now wants to be known as Shahada David. The Irish-born singer says she has converted to Islam and has changed her name. The singer tweeted last week that she is proud to have become a Muslim, calling her conversion the natural conclusion of any intelligent theologian.
AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265 DW at 100.9. From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Monday will be the first court appearance for the South Florida man arrested and accused of mailing more than a dozen package bombs this week.
56-year-old Cesar Sayoc arrested here at an AutoZone Friday morning. Authorities say he made no statement, and an eyewitness described him as resigned as he was placed under arrest.
It almost seemed like he knew he was going to get caught soon.
Authorities also impounded Sayoc's van, which was covered in political stickers. Attorney General Jeff Sessions says he doesn't know why the apparent pipe bombs were sent to prominent Democrats, but adds that Sayoc, quote, appears to be a partisan. Mark Remillard, ABC News, Plantation, Florida.
Those who know Sayoc describe him as having extreme political views. His former manager says he was overtly racist.
He, just said that if there was more people with his political views, this country would be better. And he considered himself to be more so a white supremacist than anything else.
Sayoc had posted a photo of himself at a Trump rally recently. Last night, the president held another rally in Charlotte, North Carolina.
We must unify as a nation in peace, love, and in harmony. The media has a major role to play, whether they want to or not.
Saudi Arabia's foreign minister is accusing the media of hysteria over the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Abdel Al-Jubeir.
What we say to people is wait until everything is done then reflect on the results of the investigation.
Defense Secretary James Mattis at that same international conference in Bahrain says the killing of Khashoggi undermines stability in the region. It sure took a long time for this to happen last night.
Swinging a high fly ball left center. Did he get enough? It's over! Max Muncy walks it off.
Dan Shulman on ESPN in the 18th inning wasn't really last night. It was this morning. More than 7 hours long, that game. Ended after 3 in the morning. East Coast Dodgers finally beat the Red Sox. This is ABC News.
Okay, so where do more Americans turn first in the morning to start their day? Go on, tell them, Robin.
Good morning, America.
George.
Good morning, America.
Lara.
Good morning, America.
So, take it from Robin.
Put some good in your morning.
With ABC's Good Morning America.
To experience relief from muscle cramps and soreness, use TheraWorks Relief. This fast-acting foam is proven to prevent and relieve foot and leg cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today in the pain relief aisle at Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens pharmacies or TheraWorksRelief.com.
It's time to join the millions of people that meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Zoom gives you flawless video, crystal clear audio, and instant sharing across any mobile, tablet, or desktop device. But the best thing about Zoom? It just works. So ditch the distractions, join the movement, and meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Visit zoom.us to set up your free account today. That's zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
Thousands in the migrant caravan continue making their way to the U.S.
The migrants have been stopping in communities to take a break and be treated for medical illnesses or for any injuries that they may have. And one of the things that you see are the children, the many moms and young families that have been a part of this caravan trying to make their way north.
ABC's Marcus Moore is traveling with the caravan in Chiapas, Mexico. Some have refused Mexico's offer of asylum. They say they will take their chances continuing to walk to the U.S. border. Earlier this month, a federal judge in California tossed out Stormy Daniels' lawsuit against the president, but she says she has another case, and she says it should be allowed to continue.
In a new court filing, Stormy Daniels and her attorney are opposing efforts by Donald Trump and Michael Cohen to have the case dismissed. This is a case involving the non-disclosure agreement that was put in place to prevent Daniels from talking about the $130,000 payment she received. The president's attorneys are no longer contesting claims that the NDA is invalid and they want the case dismissed as moot. But Daniels' team is arguing the case should move forward and have said they want the president deposed. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
A report for a marijuana trade group says pot production, processing, and sales could put more than $1 billion in tax revenue into Nevada's coffers over the next 7 years. Nevada's taken in $70 million in taxes of the $530 million in pot sales since July of last year. This is ABC News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Don't go bankrupt. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 866-844-7344. That's 866-844-7344.
Deer season has arrived, and Oakland Feed and Seed has what you need for the season. Buck jam and buck forage oats, 6-way deer forage mix, and 5-way deer forage mix. Check on the winter peas, molasses, 1 gallon and 2.5 gallon. Oakland Feed and Seed carries chicory, deer greens, dried molasses, beet juice, and more. If you're a deer hunter or want to be, go see Oakland Feed and Seed. Also, grass season is coming soon, and you can be ready with 17-17-17 fertilizer and 10-10-10 fertilizer, K31 fescue, and 5-star turf fescue. Make Oakland Feed and Seed your first stop because they have it all. Oakland Road, Spindale.
We could see some spotty patches of mist or drizzle early on today. Otherwise, we'll have mostly cloudy to at times partly sunny skies. It'll be a little breezy and warmer than yesterday with a slight chance of an afternoon or early evening shower. We'll have highs around 58 to 63. Tonight becoming mostly fair and cool with lows in the low to mid 40s. Then on Sunday, we'll see lots of sunshine, maybe a partly cloudy period or two. A little less humid with highs 60 to 65. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Well, we certainly did have quite a bit of rain in the area yesterday, but now that is moving away from us. We could see some sunshine by later today, a high up around 62, 63. Sunshine is with us, in the extended weather forecast all the way up through Wednesday. On Monday, sunshine, high of 64, sunshine, 66 on Tuesday, mostly sunny, afternoon high up near 70 on Wednesday, and then about a 50% chance of rain showers on Thursday. Otherwise mostly cloudy Thursday, a high of 68, and about a 40% chance of some early morning showers on Friday, becoming partly sunny, and a high Friday around 65. Now this morning we have mostly cloudy skies. We do have some fog, but it's rather high up in the air this morning. Current temperature reading here on Whiteside Road at the WCAB Radio Studios in Rutherfordton is 49 degrees on this Saturday morning, October 27th. 8 minutes past 7 o'clock. It's time to take a look at this morning's obituary announcements. This morning I have 7 obituaries to report. 69-year-old Mrs. Nancy D. Owens of Forest City passed away on Tuesday at the Rutherford Regional Medical Center. She was a native of Rutherford County, a graduate of Chase High and of Appalachian State University. She worked as a mail carrier for 19 years, and a service of remembrance is scheduled to be held at a later date. An online guest registry is available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Memorial donations are requested to pause in Post Office Box 1037, Linwood, Washington State 98046, or to the local animal shelter. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mrs. Nancy D. Owens of Forest City. 91-year-old Mr. William Edward Bill Barnes of Spindale passed away Monday at the White Oak Manor. He was a native of Camden, South Carolina, a retired textile manager, member of the Spindale United Methodist Church. He attended the Citadel, served in the Navy during World War II, also graduated from Clemson University. Left to cherish his memory, his wife of 70 years, Dolly Graham Barnes of the home, his daughters, Bonnie Barnes Counts, her husband Benny of South Carolina, also Patricia Barnes Kerr, her husband Duncan of Raleigh, and Amy Melissa Barnes of Spindale. 2 grandchildren also listed among the survivors. A memorial service will be held this morning beginning at 11 o'clock at the Spindale United Methodist Church. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Spindale United Methodist Church Music Department. Online condolences available at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary is serving the family of Mr. William Edward Bill Barnes of Spindale. 44-year-old Brad McBrayer of Mooresboro passed away on Tuesday at the Carolinas Medical Center in Charlotte. He was a native of Wake County, a graduate of Chase High, the class of 1992, also attended Isothermal Community College. He had worked for LaNave Shelving for many years, a faithful member of the Prospect Baptist Church. In addition to his parents, survivors include his loving wife of 24 years, Amanda Scruggs McBrayer, 4 children, Seth McBrayer, Jaron McBrayer, Sadie McBrayer, and Mason McBrayer, all of the home. 2 sisters, LaVon McBrayer and Lisa McBrayer Scruggs, her husband Roman, all of Mooresboro. Also 1 brother, Brian McBrayer, his fiancée Tanya Wall of Shelby, host of nieces and nephews. Funeral service will be held this afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock at the Prospect Baptist Church, burial to follow in the McBrayer Family Cemetery. Online guest registry is available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Memorial donations are requested to the Baptist Children's Home of North Carolina. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mr. Brad McBrayer of Mooresboro. 63-year-old Mr. Donald Edward Eddie Russell Jr. of Ellenboro passed away on Thursday at the Cleveland Regional Medical Center. He was a native of Charleston, West Virginia, attended high school in West Virginia as well as culinary school, was an accomplished chef and a master brick mason. His lifelong vocation was that of a minister. Eddie was a servant of God, ministered to many people throughout all aspects of his life, including his current church, Rainbow Temple in Kings Mountain, and the Jesus Way Christian Ministries in Spindale. Survivors include his wife, Mrs. Rita McDaniel Russell, his children, Jason Russell, wife Marva of West Virginia, Joshua Russell, his wife Kelly of Ellenboro, and Jeremiah Russell of Ellenboro. 8 grandchildren also listed among the survivors. Also his sisters, Connie Russell, Patty Bailey of West Virginia, his brothers, Douglas Russell and Charles Russell, both of West Virginia, and Terry Russell from Georgia. Funeral service will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock at the Jesus Way Christian Ministries in Spindale. Burial to follow in the church cemetery. Visitation will be held prior to the funeral from 1:30 until 2:45 at the Jesus Way Christian Ministries. Online condolences are available at washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service in charge of the arrangements for Mr. Donald Edward Eddie Russell Jr. of Ellenboro. 69-year-old the Reverend Jerry Campbell of Rutherfordton passed away on Wednesday. He was a native of Rutherford County, member of the Piney Knob Baptist Church, where he had served as pastor in the past. He had also served as pastor at the Cross Memorial Baptist Church in Morganton and at the Montfort Cove Missionary Baptist Church. Last few years, he had served as choir director and a Sunday school teacher at the Piney Knob Baptist Church. Survivors include his wife of 45 years, Gladys Green Campbell, also 2 daughters, Robin Campbell Arrowwood and Aaron Campbell McSwain, and her husband Heath. 1 sister, Barbara Connor, her husband James, also 4 brothers, Bobby Campbell, his wife Linda Sue, Donald Campbell, Ronnie Campbell, his wife Marilyn, Buddy Campbell, his wife Barbara. 4 grandchildren also listed among the survivors. Family will be receiving friends this evening from 5 until 8 o'clock at McMahon's Funeral Home in Rutherfordton. The funeral will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock at the Piney Knob Baptist Church. Burial to follow in the church cemetery. Body will lie in state 30 minutes prior to tomorrow afternoon's funeral in the sanctuary. Memorials may be made to the missions at Piney Knob Baptist Church or to Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City. An online guest registry is available at McMahansFuneralHome.com. McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for the Reverend Jerry Campbell of Rutherfordton. 67-year-old Mr. Bill Buczynski of Forest City died on Tuesday at his residence. Funeral service will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 4 o'clock at the chapel at the Harrelson Funeral Home. Family will be receiving friends prior to the service from 2 until 4 o'clock. An online guest registry is available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mr. Bill Baczynski of Forest City. 74-year-old Mrs. Linda K. Good of Ellenboro passed away earlier this morning at Peak Resources in Shelby. Funeral service is scheduled for Wednesday at the Walls Baptist Church. Burial to follow in Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Family will be receiving friends on Tuesday evening at the Harrelson Funeral Home from 6 until 8 o'clock. Memorials suggested to Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City or to focus on the family. An online guest registry is available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mrs. Linda K. Good of Ellenboro. That is a look at our Saturday morning obituary announcements. Momentarily, we will head to the telephone and start off with our call-around report. On the Saturday morning report, I'll be checking with local law enforcement agencies and our own team of reporters who are scattered throughout the area. You're listening to the Morning Report on WCAB.
The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304. Have you heard the three big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. That's not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. And third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Ken Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility and nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Again, that's 287-3338.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
It is 20 minutes past 7 on this Saturday morning. Let's make our first call of the day to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Officer Bailey on duty this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you have to report this morning?
In the last 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office has responded to 95 calls for service. There's been 5 arrests made, and the jail is currently housing 189 inmates. For incident reports, the town of Ballstick reported a forgery of an instrument. There was multiple counterfeit bills passed. Randall Hall of Ellenboro reported a felony breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. Deborah McSwain of Garner, North Carolina, reported a felony breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. Taken there was a Husqvarna riding lawnmower. Eleanor Johnson of Forest City reported a larceny of a motor vehicle. The vehicle that was taken is a Kia Sedona white and colored minivan. Sarah Arpak of Rutherford reported a misdemeanor larceny. And for arrest reports, Shane Boyd of Quincy, Massachusetts was charged with driving while impaired and exceeding a safe speed. He received a $1,000 secured bond. Timothy Pruitt of of Ellenboro was charged with breaking and entering and possession of drug paraphernalia. He has not yet received a bond. Anthony Mott of Forest City was charged with assault on a female, received a domestic violence hold. William Bivens of Forest City was charged with simple possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance, possession of Schedule 2 controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He received a $5,000 secured bond. Robbie Lovelace of Forest City was charged with felony breaking and entering and felony larceny. He received a $10,000 unsecured bond. Douglas Brewer of Greer, South Carolina, was charged with failure to appear on a felony, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and misdemeanor child abuse. He received a $30,000 secured bond. And Areese Key of Forest City was charged with failure to appear on a misdemeanor and received a $5,000 secured bond. And that's all I have this morning.
And we do appreciate the report as always. Hope you have a good weekend.
You do the same. Thanks.
Thank you. Officer Bailey reporting in this morning from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Well, you can always spot a successful business by the company they keep and their years of service and dedication to their customers. Since 1993, Gerald, Lynn, Clayton, Tony, they've set out to offer the best products that they can at affordable prices and ensure their customers are satisfied at Southern Carpet in Forest City. Now, the companies that Southern Carpet keep include some of the best and most well-known in the industry. We're talking about Bruce Hardwood, Appalachian Hardwood, Armstrong Vinyl, Shaw Carpet, many, many more brand names you recognize and you know that you can depend upon. Southern Carpet has the largest selection of hardwoods and laminates in the area. So take a look at the flooring. There is still time to make improvements before you begin entertaining for the holiday season. Check with the Tonys at Southern Carpet. They offer free estimates, expert installation. You can drop by and visit them at 1512 West Main Street in Forest City. They're directly across the road from the North State Gas Company. Or you can also look at their webpage. They have it at southerncarpet.net. Southerncarpet.net. You can also look them up on Facebook. Just type in, do a search, Southern Carpet Forest City. It'll take you right to their page. Be sure to click on the thumbs up. Give them another like. Good folks to know, good folks to do business with. Gerald, Lynn, Clayton, Tony, Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street in Forest City.
It is so easy to keep your car running clean when you visit RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash. The RS Speedy Lube can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids, vacuum out the car, pull next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers. Then pull next door to the RS Speedy Lube Automatic Car Wash. Make your car feel clean all under and all over. It's possible at RS Service Center and Speedy Lube Car Wash, Railroad Avenue, Rutherford.
Well, thank you, Tom. It is 26 minutes past 7 on this Saturday morning. Let's check in now at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department 911 Communications Center. Candy is at work this morning. Good morning, Candy.
Good morning.
Well, what do you have to report this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 353 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 38 for EMS, 7 for rescue. For law enforcement, the Sheriff's Office had 95, Forest City had 93, Rutherford had 11, Lake Lure had 6, Espindale had 53. For our fire calls, Cliffside responded to a motor vehicle accident, Forest City to 2 motor vehicle accidents, City Master Structure Fire assisted by Forest City and SDO, Hudlow to 2 motor vehicle accidents, Rutherford to an industrial fire alarm, SDO to a motor vehicle accident and a residential fire alarm, and Spindale to a motor vehicle accident and an industrial fire alarm. And that's all we had.
All right, Candy, we do appreciate it. Hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you, too.
That's Candy reporting in this morning from the 911 Communications Center.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Thank you, Lou. 28 minutes past 7. Trying to reach folks up at the Rumbling Bold Golf and Beach Resort. Evidently, they are tied up and busy this morning. Cannot get through to the security gatehouse there at Rumbling Bold this morning. So probably have to bypass them, and we'll check in with them again on Monday morning. Sorry that we can't have an update this morning from up near Lake Lure. But momentarily, we will move along here on the Morning Report. Sue Price will be coming along next. She's over near Bostic, Sunshine, Golden Valley, lives up on Cherry Mountain.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the state of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697.
Thanks, Jim. As promised, we are going to head now over to the Cherry Mountain Fire District, Bostic, Sunshine, Golden Valley, and the woman who knows what's happening in the area. It's Sue Price. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning.
You didn't wash away yesterday, did you?
Not quite. I thought I was going to, but it finally quit.
I don't know how much rain we got, but it seemed like we got a lot yesterday.
Oh, no, it just kept raining.
And it felt cold, cold, dreary rain. Yuck.
Not too bad out there this morning. I got 49 degrees, so that's a little high, seems like, for this late in October, but that's what I've got. Anyway, we just take what comes. Maybe it'll be a prettier day today. We might get a little bit of sunshine. Who knows? But hope it'll be a better day than yesterday. We'll have to get it.
I can almost guarantee today will be better than yesterday.
That's good. Oh, me. Well, the rain must come sometime, so that's all right. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. Don't reckon they had anything yesterday. And let's see. I don't have any birthdays on my church calendar for today or tomorrow. On my personal calendar tomorrow, I've got Pastor Gary Smith and anniversary for Ronnie and Ann Brandel. And Fairview has Pastor Gary, and, well, let's see, they don't have anything today, but tomorrow they got Pastor Gary Smith and, let's see, Morris Queen, and Whisper and Cotton Yelton, and an anniversary for Ronnie and Ann Brandel. So they got a good many celebrating Sunday. And First Broad has a birthday today for Marty McFarland, and nothing for tomorrow. So we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day. And in my announcements, First Broad will be having Trunk or Treat on the 31st, starting at 5 o'clock. And Fairview will be having a fall festival on the 31st. And I don't have a starting time for that. I imagine it's around 6. So that's about the only announcement I have. It's just been quiet over this way. Not a lot going on, but we hope everybody's going to have a real good day and a real good weekend. And I hope you'll have one, Jay.
I hope you and Richard do as well. Yeah, we should see a little bit of sun later today, so let's move the rain on away from here for now.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Have a good weekend, sir.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
That's Sue Price reporting in this morning from the Cherry Mountain Fire District. That's over near Bostic, Sunshine, and Golden Valley. Hey, we have a brand new show premiering tonight from 9 until 11 o'clock here on WCAB. I'd like to invite you to tune in. Join Gregory Hayes for Rebel Yell. You can enjoy your favorite songs from the 80s. Now, if you'd like to call in request tonight, Lou says she will be here to man the telephone at 287-3356. So Rebel Yell makes his debut tonight, 9 until 11 o'clock, 100.9 FM, 590 AM WCAB. Tune in tonight for Greg Hayes and Rebel Yell here on WCAB.
Next Thursday, you will be caught in an extreme flash flood.
Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. Talk to your loved ones about making an emergency plan. Get started today at ready.gov/plan. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
Save a Lot Grocery, White Oak Plaza, Spindale has hundreds of super low prices on most of your favorite name brand items. They have 500 plus prices lowered across the entire store. Stock up on fresh meats, produce, frozen foods, snack foods, and your favorite beverages and pastries. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 9, Sunday, 10 to 8. Save a Lot Grocery, White Oak Plaza, Spindale.
What do you say we head up toward Union Mills and check in this morning with Brenda Kelly? Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning. How are you on this super Saturday morning?
I think it's going to be much more super than yesterday.
I know it. It was terrible yesterday, wasn't it?
It was super soggy yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, it poured down all day long.
It seemed like it.
I said it was good if you was a duck.
Yeah, quack, quack.
I had to go out yesterday afternoon. I thought that the rain had been gone, but it wasn't. But when I come back in just out here on Camp Creek, when you go out of my driveway and hang a right, there's some poplar trees that come down. They had to saw them up and get them out of the way. So I said, well, and I looked at that, I'm just glad it wasn't around no power lines.
Yeah. Haven't had any big problems with that, but wow, the ground sure is saturated.
It is. It's just, I don't see how it can hold anymore. But we hope everybody's having a good day today. I've got 42 degrees on the front porch, and I've had 2 4/10 of an inch of rain since yesterday. Birthdays and anniversaries today. I've got Rachel Atsley, Molly Airwood, Tommy and Helena Bostic and an anniversary. And tomorrow on the 28th, I've got Craig Harris and Cora Daddle. On Round Hill, today it's Anna Claire's birthday, and they don't have anything for tomorrow. So we hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. And then ways of announcements, we got a country breakfast going on as we speak. It started at 7 and it'll go to 10 a.m. This is the White House Community Center on Painter's Gap Road in Union Mills. Adults, $6. Children, 6 to 12, $3. Under 6, eat for free. Then at the Far City Church of the Nazarenes, they're going to have a harvest festival October 31st from 6:30 p.m. to 8. And they're going to have candy for the children and games and just grab bags and all kind of stuff for entertainment. And then Mountain Creek Church Bazaar will be November the 3rd from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They'll serve breakfast and lunch, and they'll have canned soup for sale. Then we got Friends for a Cure Gets Cancer Relay for Life inside yard sale date November the 3rd, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Dyersville Community Building on Clubhouse Road between 226 South and Bane Mountain Road. Then we've got Union Mills Learning Center on Hudlow Road, Friday, November the 2nd, 7 p.m. Rough cut, meal beginning at 6 p.m. Soup and sandwich, dessert and drink, and the cost is $5. Music begins at 7 p.m., and they have a tip jar available for the band. And then Fulmer City United Methodist Church on Fulmer City Road in Union Mills will be having all-you-can-eat spaghetti supper on Saturday, November the 3rd. Begins at 4 p.m. and goes until, and they'll have spaghetti with homemade sauce, plain or mushroom, garlic bread, full salad bar, dessert and drink. Adults $8, children $3, under age 5 eat free, and they'll have takeouts available. Proceeds is to support the church, and I think that's got me covered.
Quite a bit going on here in the next week or two.
I'm telling you, we get busy this time of the year, don't we?
Well, it cools off a little bit. I think people like to get out and about, and I think we'll see some pretty good leaf color here in the next week or two.
Well, if we don't have another rain like yesterday, it beat them off.
I hope not.
I know it. I'm looking forward to some pretty colors. When I come in on Centennial yesterday, there was some pretty trees out through there, burgundy and the dogwoods and sourwood. I believe they were pretty.
Yeah, I noticed the other day driving out east of Forest City, as you travel out Main Street, some beautiful trees out there, and leaves are just now beginning to turn.
Yeah, well, it's late this time, but that's all right. It's here, and that's the main thing. It probably won't be as pretty as it could have been, but we'll still enjoy them, won't we?
Yeah, if I see one leaf that's turned a nice color, that'll be good.
That's right. That'll be pretty. That's exactly right. But that's all I've got going on up here in this little part of the world.
All right, Brenda. Well, hope you have a good weekend.
You too, and we'll talk to you another time.
Okay, thanks, Brenda.
Okay, catch you later.
That's Brenda Kelly up in Union Mills here on WCAB. Hey, do you enjoy good barbecue? If you like good barbecue, I'd like to invite you to travel up to Green Hill today. At the Green Hill Volunteer Fire Department, the Rutherford County Fire and Rescue Association be serving up, and this is really good stuff. Starting at 11 o'clock this morning, they'll continue until they sell out. They're offering up barbecue plates, barbecue sandwiches. Now, I cannot imagine you not liking their barbecue, but they also have hot dogs, hamburgers. Okay, sometimes the kids maybe don't enjoy the barbecue. They just haven't gotten old enough to appreciate good barbecue yet. They'll have drinks and desserts, and all of the proceeds go toward the new Rutherford County Fallen Firefighters Memorial Park. Now, the Green Hill Volunteer Fire Department, right there on Highway 6474A in the Green Hill community, just to the west of Rutherfordton. Take it from me, my personal endorsement, always good barbecue up at Green Hill.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Get the first weather forecast every morning at 6:05 here on WCAB 100.9 FM 590 AM Rutherfordton.
This is John Greenhut, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, Power Swabs is the answer. In 5 minutes, you'll see 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. Even better, there's no messy strips or trays that you'll have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes, and you're done.
To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 866-502-1343.
Your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free.
Call 866-502-1343. That's 866-502-1343.
Results may vary, not a solicitation for legal services. If you owe the IRS back taxes,
payroll taxes or have not filed your returns, the IRS will get you. They can take your property, take you to court, even put you in jail. One call to Wall and Associates, and your tax problems are solved. Wall has saved clients over $150 million in the last 5 years. Our average client settles for about 10% of what is owed. With one call to Wall, you'll never need to talk to the IRS again. We offer free face-to-face consultations in your local area. Remember, Wall has a proven track record with a total client savings over $150 million. Call now for your free face-to-face consultation. 800-516-1744. 800-516-1744.
What do you say we head to Ellenboro? It's Sweet Thing time on this Saturday morning. Here he is. It's Luther Gillikin. Good morning, Luther.
Good morning, you two. I hope you're having a good day.
I think it's going to be a much better day than yesterday.
Hey, most anything being an improvement over yesterday.
Yeah, that
was sort of a dreary day.
A lot of rain yesterday.
Yeah, it got the ground was sort of soggy. We had a fish fry last night, Pilgrim Church, and it was sort of soggy on the bottom up there.
Yep.
But it's going to be a nice day today. Well, it was a good day yesterday. We didn't do a whole lot, but we had a good time at what we did do. Probably won't get a whole lot done today, but that's all right. It'll dry up. We'll work on it next week. Not going to worry about those things. But it's a quiet day down here. Just nothing going on. Everybody just sitting back, have an extra cup of coffee. Too wet in the middle of the grass, so we had to put it off to a later date. So we won't have anything to do on Saturday morning. I had to find something else to do. Of course, the wife may just take us shopping, you know. I had to find something to do, though. But, gee, fire department only have one call. They're quiet. Everyone better thought nothing going on there. But at 12 o'clock there, we hope United Methodist Church is going to be there having their annual barbecue dinner over there. That started at 12 o'clock day, so maybe a clear off be pretty for them today. And I see nothing else going on, but when we have with anniversary today, Casey and Kevin Walker, they're having one. And tomorrow, Miss Peggy Smith is having a birthday, and also Larry Kloster's having one. So hope these people have a great day and enjoy their day. And Jay, like I said, there's nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Thanks, Luther. Have a good weekend.
All right. Have a great day. You too. Take care.
That's Luther, Sweet Thing Gillikin, reporting to us from Ellenboro this morning. A couple of quick reminders. A fall festival scheduled this afternoon at the Bills Creek Baptist Church. They will be there from 2 until 5. They have all kinds of games, including bingo, a cakewalk. They'll have a country store set up, also offering up trunk or treat. They'll have a fish fry. And they say it's fun for the entire family. Everyone is welcome. Fall Festival this afternoon at the Bills Creek Baptist Church. And the New Bethel Baptist Church on New Bethel Road in the Harris community is having what they call a Hallow Hymn celebration. That begins this afternoon at 4 o'clock. They will offer a bouncy house for the kids, maybe an adult or two if you want to get into it. They also have trunk or treat. They have a costume contest for both the adults and the kids, and they do have snacks available as well. So the Hallow Hymn celebration starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon at the New Bethel Baptist Church over in the Harris community. Well, it's time to find out who is celebrating birthdays or anniversaries. Today, October 27th, tomorrow, October 28th, I am going to open up the telephone lines at 287-3356, 287-3356. If you or somebody you know is celebrating a birthday or an anniversary this weekend, call it in to me so that I can broadcast it, let everybody know about it. And the names that are called in this morning We'll select one at random. That person will win a $5 gift certificate good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican restaurants. 2 locations here in Rutherford County. Telephone lines are now open at 287-3356. Okay, this will be your last chance to call in a birthday or an anniversary for this weekend. 287-3356. 2 minutes to go. Well, today is Saturday, October 27th. Want to take a quick look at our Gilkey-Ruatan calendar. And I see birthdays today for Rachel Ashley. Also celebrating today is Molly Arrowwood. And it looks like we have an anniversary up in the Gilkey area for Tommy and Helena Bostic. And then tomorrow on the Gilkey calendar, happy birthday to Craig Harris. Also to Cora Dowdle. Celebrating her birthdays tomorrow. I've had several birthdays called in here at the radio station this morning. She is a senior at East Rutherford High School. She is celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to McKaylee Marshall. Also celebrating a birthday yesterday in Ellenboro. Well, hey, let's just make it a whole weekend-long celebration. Happy belated birthday to Sherry Bostic. Up in Union Mills today, Anna St. Clair is celebrating her birthday. And in the Oakland community over near Frog Level, Frank Sams. Frank turns 21. Frank, that means you are now totally legal. Frank Sams, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy your day. Enjoy the weekend. Now, in just a minute, I'll select one of these names at random, and somebody is going to win that $5 gift certificate, good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican restaurants. 2 convenient locations here in Rutherford County. You'll find them on Oak Street in Forest City, directly across from the Tri-City Mall. And don't forget about the Rutherfordton location at the intersection of Washington and Charlotte Road.
Today's hits and yesterday's memories, WCAB Rutherfordton.
It is time to find out who is going to be enjoying that great food at Mi Pueblito. And it looks like our lucky winner today is... It's Frank. Frank Sams. Frank Sams. He's celebrating his 21st birthday today. Frank, congratulations. You have won that $5 gift certificate, good at Mi Pueblito. You can stop by the radio station the next few days, pick that up, and then enjoy that great food. I like all of it, and I really like the tea. The sweet tea is really, really good, always, at Mi Pueblito. Happy birthday, Frank Sams. Congratulations, and happy birthday, happy anniversary to anybody celebrating this weekend. I hope you will have a fantastic weekend. And thanks for listening to the Morning Report here on WCAB.
NCN News, I'm Alyssa Vale. Federal officials have finally apprehended the man believed to have sent 13 explosive devices to various political critics of President Trump. The devices were addressed to former presidents, former Vice President Joe Biden, CNN, and others. A fingerprint left on one of the packages helped authorities catch Cesar Sayoc in Aventura, Florida. CMAS News correspondent David Begnaud gives us more details on the suspect from a coworker of his.
There's a report about a woman who manages a pizza shop in South Florida. That woman talks about him being anti-gay, anti-black, anti-Jewish, anti-just about everything. But she said in the same vein, he was a great employee and showed up on time and people liked him and she really never had any issues with him. So she found his beliefs to be abhorrent, but she wasn't going to fire him just because she didn't like his beliefs.
5 federal charges have been brought against the suspect in the case of more than a dozen mail bombs set to prominent Democrats. Authorities on Friday arrested 56-year-old Cesar Sayoc, a Florida man with a long rap sheet and a fervor for President Donald Trump. The arrest capped a nationwide search in a case that spread fear of election season violence with little precedent in the U.S. University of North Carolina President Margaret Spellings plans to step down as the chief executive of the 17-campus system. Longtime history professor Emily Burrell tells WRAL News she thinks Spellings' tenure has taken a toll on the university and on her.
I actually think in some ways she's had to walk a hard line between what the campuses need and want and who she needs to answer to in terms of stakeholders in Raleigh.
Spellings plans to return to her home state of Texas. The world's largest pork producer says it plans to install covers over pig waste lagoons at most of its North Carolina hog farms. Smithfield Foods says it will install new low-trajectory tools. You're listening to NCN News.
Will Democrats break Republican supermajorities in the North Carolina General Assembly? Will this year's election change the course of the state Supreme Court? What about all those constitutional amendments on the ballot? Carolina Journal will help you answer those questions. Available each month as a free newspaper, every day online at carolinajournal.com. Carolina Journal, your #1 source for government news that affects you. Visit carolinajournal.com today.
Basketball season is here, and so is the 2018 ACC Basketball Preview Magazine. You can find it on newsstands everywhere and online right now at accsports.com. Get the scoop on all the teams with predictions from the experts, recruiting news, and rankings of the best ACC players and teams. No other magazine dedicates 10 pages to each ACC school, each jam-packed with stats and information. Want a copy shipped to you? It's easy. Just go to accsports.com and click on the Basketball Preview banner.
In Bahrain today, a Saudi official insisted there's been an overreaction to the murder of Saudi dissident and writer Jamal Khashoggi. CBS News correspondent Cami McCormick reports.
The Saudi foreign minister criticized the global reaction to the case.
This issue has become fairly hysterical. I think people have assigned blame on Saudi Arabia with such certainty before the investigation is complete.
He said the Saudi investigation would be thorough and transparent and that new evidence is surfacing. He also said those implicated in the case would be prosecuted in Saudi Arabia. Turkey's president wants them tried in his country. Cami McCormick, CBS News, Bahrain.
President Donald Trump is lecturing the media, accusing reporters of trying to use the sinister actions of one individual to score political points against him. The president's remarks come hours after police apprehended a staunch Trump supporter in connection with the mail bomb scare targeting Democrats and CNN. Trump is campaigning Friday in Charlotte, North Carolina, to support 2 GOP candidates facing close races. A fake deputy pulled over and assaulted a woman driving along Old Bailey Highway on Rose Loop Circle in Nashville Tuesday morning. Investigators said a man driving a white Ford Crown Victoria or a Dodge Charger flashed blue lights in order to get the driver to pull over. The driver told officials that the fake deputy searched the car and then sexually assaulted her. Brandon Medina, chief deputy of the Nash County Sheriff's Department, tells WTVD what happened next.
Another motorist drove by or somebody was in the area, startled the offender, and then the offender got into the vehicle and drove away opposite direction.
Jenna Dewan has officially filed for divorce from ex-Channing Tatum 6 months after the two announced their split. In early April, the two announced they had ended their marriage of nearly 9 years with joint Instagram posts. It's recently been reported that Tatum is dating singer Jessie J.
24/7 WCAB is serving the foothills of the Carolinas. Learn more about us at www.wcab59.com.
ABC News. I'm Sherry Preston. Monday will be the first court appearance for Cesar Sayoc, the man accused of mailing those package bombs to Democratic supporters and others this week. While the investigation into the packages themselves goes on, ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas has the latest.
There's still a lot of investigative work to be done. They still want to know where these bombs were actually produced. They're still concerned that bombs could be still in the system, in the mail system flowing out there still. And also you have to look to see if there's any possibility of anyone supporting the suspect. That's a concern as well.
ABC Steve Osunsami is in Florida where Sayoc was arrested. He's got more in his background.
A look at his social media accounts shows that he was all in on wild conspiracy theories, especially those involving the Clintons, the Obamas, Eric Holder, liberals and Democrats in general. We know that on his social media, he also posted videos of himself at Trump rallies.
At one of those rallies last night in Charlotte, North Carolina, President Trump said reporting on the story has been deeply unfair.
The media has tried to attack the incredible Americans who support our movement to give power back to the people. It's what our movement is.
Saudi Arabia's foreign minister says there has been hysteria in the media over the killing of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
This issue has become fairly hysterical. I think people have assigned blame on Saudi Arabia with such certainty before the investigation is complete.
At the same conference in Bahrain, Defense Secretary James Mattis said Khashoggi's murder inside a diplomatic facility undermines stability in the region. Many in the migrant caravan have rejected Mexico's offer of asylum. They are continuing their long walk toward the U.S. border. And it was a long, long, long night for baseball fans. Game 3 of the World Series took 7 hours and 20 minutes to complete. After 18 innings, the Dodgers eventually won 3-2. You're listening to ABC News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. Get free of credit card debt, signature loans, department store cards, internet loans, and medical bills. Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, too. Don't go bankrupt. You'll have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Call Total Financial now at 866-844-7344. That's 866-844-7344.
It's time to join the millions of people using Zoom video conferencing. Turn any size conference room, huddle room, or executive office into a Zoom room with flawless HD video, crystal clear audio, and instant wireless sharing. It'll even work with your existing hardware. Start your meetings with a single touch or use Zoom's new voice command feature. Hey Zoom, start meeting. Huddle happy. Visit zoom.us to set up your free Zoom room trial today. That's zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
Former President Obama has been on the campaign trail telling supporters in Wisconsin this is the most important election ever, including the ones where he was on the ballot.
The consequences of sitting on the sidelines in this election are dangerous and profound.
In Georgia, after the NAACP filed complaints over the state's aging and some say dysfunctional voting machines, some are speaking out. ABC's Pete Combs talked to one voter who says she was shocked by what happened to her.
Pam Grimes says she tried to vote for Democratic gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, running against Republican Brian Kemp. At first, though, she couldn't.
I pushed Miss Abrams, and it selected Mr. Kemp.
At the Georgia NAACP, Attorney Gerald Griggs tells me,
we've gotten 8 reports from 6 different counties all around the state of Georgia.
Griggs says the NAACP is now asking the FBI to investigate. Kemp's office, which oversees voting statewide, says if warranted, it too will investigate. Pete Combs, ABC News, Atlanta.
Thousands gathering in Taipei, Taiwan for a gay pride march. A referendum next month will determine if same-sex marriage in Taiwan will be recognized. And the rich got a whole lot richer than ever last year, China leading the way. Swiss bank UBS says its annual study of the world's billionaires finds their combined wealth rose by $1.4 trillion to a total of just under $9 trillion. China saw 2 new billionaires emerge every week. This is ABC News.
Results not typical. Do you owe the IRS more than $10,000 in personal or business taxes and you can't afford to pay? Get tax representation. The industry experts with negotiating with the IRS with an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Call today and the IRS will be contacted the same day, putting a stop to bank levies and wage garnishments. Call the tax representation hotline at 800-556-7089. 800-556-7089. That's 800-556-7089.
The best of both worlds. WCAB 100.9 FM, 590 AM. Playing the classic oldies.
We could see some spotty patches of mist or drizzle early on today. Otherwise, we'll have mostly cloudy to at times partly sunny skies. It'll be a little breezy and warmer than yesterday with a slight chance of an afternoon or early evening shower. We'll have highs around 58 to 63.